On October 1, Clifford Manufacturing had 10,000 units in its mixing department. These units were 75% complete with respect to direct materials and 60% complete with respect to conversion. During October, the mixing department started and completed 80,000 units. The department's direct material cost totaled $1,778,000, and its conversions cost totaled $2,688,000. On October 31, there were remaining 8,000 units in ending inventory, and these 8,000 units were 80% complete with respect to direct materials and 70% complete with respect to conversion. Compute the mixing department's cost per equivalent unit and compute the mixing department's. That's written on there twice. I think that should say compute the mixing department's cost per equivalent unit. Oh yeah, and of direct materials. Sorry, I did the wrong thing. Of direct materials and then for conversion. All right. So let's set up, all of this is mixing, right? So all of it is mixing. But within mixing, we essentially have two parts. We have direct materials and we have conversion. Okay. So in total, at the beginning, we had 10,000 units. 10,000 units in the mixing department. These units were 75% complete with respect to. All right. So beginning here, we have 10,000 units. However, with respect to direct materials, it's 75%. And with respect to conversion, it's 60%. So this is 7,500 and 6,000. Oh, no, wait a minute. No, nope. I just did what I just told y'all not to do. Okay. That 75% is what we had in September, right? And I'm interested in October, so that's 0.25, right? And the same over here. The 60% is September, and I'm interested in the 40% that is October. All right. So this is 2,500 units, and this is 4,000 units. Okay. Makes more sense. So again, be careful with these two because they both belong in the prior month, right? And I need the part that was done in October, not the part that was done in the prior month. And so we need to make sure that we only get the October captured here. Okay. Then during the month, started and completed. All right. So this is good. They've already done the math for us. So we've got 80,000 units because these are started and completed. So because we have both started and completed, then we just add them in. We don't have to do anything fancy there because usually, we have to do some math to come up with started and completed. But in this case, we were given the exact number that we needed. And then in terms of ending inventory, we have 8,000 units. So ending, we have 8,000 units. And these 8,000 units are 80% complete with respect to direct materials. And that does belong in October, and 70% complete with respect to conversion. So this is 6,400 units and 5,600 units. All right, so let's add this stuff up. So 2,500 plus the 80,000 plus 6,400 gives me 88,900. And then on the conversion side, 4,000 plus the 80,000 plus 5,600 gives me 89,600. So these are my equivalent units for the two. And then we're also given costs. So I could calculate a cost per unit, right? So our direct material cost totaled 1,000,007. So I can take the 1,000,007, 1,778, and divide that by 88,900. So we have 1,778 divided by the units, 88900. I get $20 per unit for direct materials. And then I've got the 2,688,000. And if we divide that by the 89,600, let's throw that in my calculator. 2,688,000 divided by 89,600, I get $30 a unit. So it didn't really, at least the problems that the numbers that I gave you here didn't really ask for these two, but because they gave us the numbers, I thought we could go ahead and calculate them. But this is really what it asked for, right? This is A and this is B. So really, this was the original two questions that the problem asked for.